everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 with my on-air airline manager series. Today we're on episode 16. We're rattling through these quite nicely as we head towards America to do our level 5. So what we're going to be doing today is a very short island hop. It was worth a bit of money, so coming off the live stream that we did a bit of a longer flight than I'd normally do. So what we're going to do now is just do a little island hop with 11 passengers, I believe. I could be wrong. We will find out now in a second. Company finances, everything else is doing pretty well. So the main thing is getting to America and making some money along the way. So if we go into our aircraft, obviously we're flying with the Grand Caravan still. It's going to be our plane for quite a while, I think, guys. It says resume our flight. Not sure what it means by that. But here we are, we're in St. John's and we're going to TKPK over at St. Kitts. That's where we're going, and Nevis, that's where we're going. So it's just a short island hop here. Then from there, hopefully I want to go to Puerto Rico. Then I want to try and get a job to Cuba, Miami, while we make our way then across into the States and start doing our level 5. So we're probably about 3 episodes away, depending if we live stream. We might do a bit of a long flight on a live stream. Maybe let me know in the comments down below. Did you like the live stream? Would you like me to live stream this a bit more? Let me know. It's kind of handy to know what you guys would like. But anyways, so today we've got a short flight. We've got 11 passengers on board, I believe. Won't let me go back to the cargo. So that's fine. Look, let's just start tracking our flight. Yeah, we have 11 tourists. That's what we have on board. Okay, now we're here in the simulator. We will be using Pilot2atc today. I'm going to be using it for all my flights while I'm practicing to learn it myself. I'm getting there very, very slowly. But here we are. We're in our Grand Caravan. This is where we left off. Looking nice. Bit cloudy out there again today, but you know, we have to make do of what we got. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw on some power. We're going to turn on the fuel, so the aircraft can power up here a little bit. Nice. Press our button here. Okay, so we have a direct GPS route today. I believe there is no approaches for this one. Let's find out. What? I think we have to go into runway 7, RNAV 7.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to RNAV that. Let's just see. There we go. Okay, so that is our route through Anzu, coming into runway 7 on an RNAV. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll take that. That's a nice little route instead of going directly across. I can take that. Let's change our CDI to. There we go. I'm not going to use the proper full RNAV approach. I'm literally just going to eyeball it. It's a nice day, so I think I'll be fine. How I like to kind of fly. Okay, look, let's start getting some clearances from the ground. Let's get talking to the ATC. InsideAgameR ready to copy VFR clearance.
InsideAgameR cleared VFR to Tango Kilo Papa Kilo with radar advisory service at flight level 065. Squawk 5051 advise of altitude changes en route.
Cleared VFR to Tango Kilo Papa Kilo, maintain flight level 065, squawking 5051 InsideAgameR.
InsideAgameR rear back correct. Altimeter 299 expect runway 07 advise when ready to taxi.
Altimeter 299 expect runway 07 InsideAgameR.
Okay, so we're pretty much ready to taxi, so we will just tell them that we're going to ask for an engine start here now. InsideAgameR ready for engine start.
026 engine start approved.
Engine start approved InsideAgameR.
Okay, ignition's on.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Okay, so we are going up to, I think it's 5,000 feet. There we go, 5,000 set in there. I'm not changing my comms, and my squawk is all done by Pilot2atc, which you can see here, just in case any of you guys are wondering. So my squawk's up here. Yeah, so we are using this as our ATC. So bear with me, it might be a little bit iffy until I get full use of it, but I'm getting there now. I'm really enjoying it too. Okay. The beacon lights on, seatbelts, no smoking, that should have already been on. Put cabin light on for them if that's what they wish. Okay, good, good, good. We can throw on our taxi lights here at this point. We are going to need a pushback, so we may as well request our pushback. InsideA1026, ready for pushback.
026 pushback approved.
Pushback approved inside A026.
It'll give us a little pushback. We don't need to go too far. We are taking off from runway 7, so we're departing this way. When you ready, mate? Gonna bring that down for him a little bit. Okay, let's set our flaps to take off. I think other than that, we're good for our taxi. Inside A1026, ready to taxi.
026 taxi to runway 07 via taxiways Alpha. Hold short runway 07.
Taxi to runway 07 via taxiways Alpha. Hold short runway 07 inside A026.
Okay, we're going to join it here. I think we're going to be fine.
Inside A026 contact tower on 118.2. Enjoy your morning.
Tower on 118.2 inside A026.
Inside A1026, ready for departure, runway 7.
Inside A026, this is ground, go ahead.
Oh, I thought I changed it to the tower. I haven't changed it to the tower yet. There we go. Inside A1026, ready for departure, runway 7. Inside A1026, ready for departure, runway 07.
026 backtrack runway 07, winds are light and variable, cleared for takeoff. Runway 07 squawk 5051.
Backtrack to runway 07 then cleared for takeoff. 07 squawking 5051 inside A026.
Okay guys, we have been cleared for takeoff. Full power. We have airspeed. $70 knots. 80 knots, we can start to rotate.
Airborne time locked.
Start making our climb. We're going to manually fly for a few minutes. Okay, flaps up. Gonna take us back a little bit now to power while we're going to make our turn as we depart. Like I said, we've got a very short flight today. We literally have to go back on ourselves. Okay, autopilot. We're going to throw it in navigation mode on. And I'm also going to use flight level climb here as we start to reach our altitudes that we need to be at today of 5,000. So let's make our way over to our next island, which is pretty cool.
Inside Day 026, contact the Arco Center on 123.7. Enjoy.
Center on 123.7 inside A026. Center inside A026 climbing to flight level 065.
Inside A026, good morning. Squawk 5051.
Squawk 5051 inside A026.
Okay, perfect. So I still have my co-pilot doing a lot of my readout checks and stuff. I will start doing more of that myself the more I kind of learn the program. I'm just trying to get the basics of this Pilot2atc. I highly recommend it if anyone wants to use things like VATSIM, but they don't know the language terminology, when we should be using it, what points we should be, controls, grounds, ATIS, etc. Pilot2atc basically always gives you a controller as well. There's always, basically, it's a computerized program. So, you know, I fly a lot of these little countries and there's no VATSIM people online. So this is a great alternative, especially because the ATC on this game is so poor. So I'm really enjoying it, highly recommend it. So definitely check out Pilot2atc if you want to start learning how to do this properly yourselves. Like I said, I'm not a professional by any means, but I like to have a bit of fun, and that's the main thing. Okay, so we are starting to make our climb through to 3,000 now, and we're fortunately going into some clouds. Okay, so we're going to be flying in the clouds, I'd say, in this flight. We have plenty of fuel, we have our people on board. They're fairly happy, I suppose. Wasn't the worst takeoff. Okay, I'm just going to bring back my RPMs a little bit, and I'm going to bring back my mixture control also a little bit. Just going to keep an eye on my revs here. That's what I'm looking out for as we keep on climbing. Don't need full power for this climb. Look at that, beautiful down there, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really enjoying the Caravan too. One of my favourite planes. Now we're currently in the FedEx livery because that's what we. So I just want to get a couple of nice little screenshots of this for the Discord. This will get painted when we make it to our FBO in America. This will get a full repaint, so we will not be with the FedEx for too long. But I am enjoying it. Not enjoying going through these clouds though. Okay, we're through 4,000 now. We're nearly our cruising altitude for the day. We'll be sitting around the 140, 135 mark in speed. It's a very short flight. We'll literally be coming into our transition at Ansu very, very soon. Okay, so we're pretty much now at 5,000 feet. I'm just going to ease off on that power a little bit. Save our engines. We don't need to be traveling at 100 miles an hour. So what I've just done very quickly, there's a little bit of a blip there, is that I brought up my Navigraph chart for today. So we're coming in through Ansu at 5,000. EPOS will be going down to 4,000, 3,200. We're going to come in here. Now, if we needed to do a circle, this is where we would do it, but we're not going to do it. We're going to be literally coming straight in on Lambda and straight in RNAV. So here we go. Once we're at Lambda, I need to be at 3,200. Ducel, I should be at 2,000. 2,000 EMTA. And then we're going to be coming straight into runway 7. Now, I haven't set up the full approach properly on here, so the flight director probably won't bring me in. Like I said, I'm not really going to do the RNAV this morning. I'm literally, it's more of a visual approach, but we're just going to follow this line and get ourselves down at these gradients. So I'm going to be down about 2,000 by EMTA, so that's fine. So Lambda, we need to be at 3,200, which isn't a big drop. That's all perfect. So we're going to keep an eye on that. As we're cruising up here, it's beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So now that we're cruising, what I will do, I'm going to cut us once we start hitting the transition, which won't be very long, but I'll start hitting us once we start going past Ansu and hitting down into Ipfos and then into Lumpa as we make our approach into the airport today, runway 7. Inside A at 1026, inbound at 3,800, request RNAV approach to runway 7.
026 Roger. Inside A 026 inbound at 3,800 feet, request RNAV approach to runway 25.
There we go, guys. It's telling me 25, but I'll even show you.
Inside A 026 squawk 5051 altimeter 299er2 cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 25 at Bradshaw International, descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Altimeter 299er2 cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 25, descend and maintain 2,500 feet inside A 026.
Okay, so they've let us go down. I was starting to stall a little bit there. I was too busy concentrating. So it starts us to go down to 2,500. We're not coming in on that runway. There's not much I can do about that, guys. We are going into runway RNAV 7. Send a little bit more then. So it's asked us to come in really early compared to the charts. But that's okay. So 2,500, we know roughly, you know, we need to still be at 2,000 at Ducel. So we've got plenty of time here, guys. Loads of time. We're taking the power out of the aircraft as we do our flight level change. That's where we are going. Somewhere over here. Seems very low. Hope there's no mountains. Okay, we are now through. Okay, so that's coming through nicely now. We're just going through Iking and about to hit Lumpa. We're already down at 2,500 feet because that's what the ATC has asked us to do. It's very low. Now, the only thing that scares me is we're landing over there. Don't know. I think it's just the side of that mountain. I think we'll be okay. I think it's here. Anyways, we are inbound on the approach now. In a nice little flight. Still getting used to this Pilot2atc. Like I said, I'm not too sure why it won't let me go onto runway RNAV 7 that I've asked for since I built the flight plan. But anyways, it's no big deal. ETA around 6 minutes for landing, guys. Prepare for landing. Okay, as we start going towards Lambo, we know that we now need to be thinking about dropping our altitude if we go back to our navigraph. So look, we're coming in here. If we needed to circularize, we could have done that here. But we're not going to. We're going straight to Lomdo. And at that point, we're already at the right altitudes, we're already below. So it's going to be 32 or below. So the ATC have told us to be below, that's fine. 2,000 for Dussel. So it's not going to take a couple of seconds to drop that. But just as we start hitting here now, we're going to now look at dropping this again. 2,000, so it's ready here on my screen. That's fine. Let's flight level change again. We're pretty much getting ready now to come on final. We will need to tell ATC once we make the turn. Okay guys, 2,000. We don't need to put too much speed back in the aircraft because we can now start thinking about flaps. InsideAgameR established on final for RNAV approach runway 7.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
InsideAgameR request.
Aircraft calling approach, say again with your call sign.
InsideAgameR established on final for RNAV approach runway 7. Okay, so it's not picking me up now.
InsideAgameR established on final for RNAV approach runway 25.
Okay, we're under 100 now, so first notch of flaps, guys. So the Pilot2atc, look, I still need to set it up. It's still not 100% there because for some reason it wasn't picking up my voice. It's okay. Co-pilot's reported where we are. Can't see the airport just yet. We zoom in. Can we see anything yet? Ah, runway's now in sight. Let's try and see if we can tell the approach. I suppose we want the tower now, don't we?
Runway InsideAgameR 026. Contact tower on 118.3. Have a nice day. Tower on 118.3 InsideAgameR 026. Tower inside A026 inbound for RNAV approach runway 25.
Inside A026 good morning. Squawk 5051 continue RNAV to runway 25 call when established on final.
Continue RNAV to runway 25 will call when established on final inside A026.
Inside A1026 established on final RNAV approach runway 7. Inside A1026 established on final for RNAV approach runway 7.
Aircraft calling tower, say again with your call sign.
Yeah.
Inside A026
I'm not too sure why it won't pick me up. It might be because the runway's different.
RNAV approach runway 25.
Okay, runway's in sight, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring us down to 1,500 on the flight level change. Okay, so we're going to click on the approach and bring us down on the glide path a little bit for the RNAV. Two white, two red. Looking quite nice.
Weed 270 at 4 knots.
500.
Okay, we disconnect the autopilot. Bit windy, guys. We're off the glide slope now.
Landing time logged. Landed at Tango Kilo Papa Kilo, Bradshaw International.
Reverse thrust. We're going to come off here straight away. Okay. Throw on our taxi lights. Turn off our landing lights. Inside 026 request taxi to general aviation ramp.
026 taxi to general aviation parking at pilot discretion. Taxi to general aviation parking at pilot discretion. Inside A026.
Okay, guys. Messing around with more of that than I want to. But the landing was okay. Came in a little bit fast in the end. Bit of a bounce on the front wheel getting it down, but you know, it's not a bad landing. Okay, let's make this turn in here. Okay, parking brakes set.
Engine off time logged. End of flight, registered in on-air company.
Okay, so that's everything turned off, guys. We'll cut the fuel out here too. And let's get back to on air. Here we go. So, flight is done. Happy days. Bit of money in the bank. Got a few bonuses. Where are we now? So we're just unloading our cargo here now at St. Nevis and Kitts. Okay, guys. So there you go. There's another flight. A little bit messy with that ATC stuff, but look, we'll keep going with it, keep practicing. I think maybe because I don't know why the runway did not link up. I think that was the biggest problem. And for some reason, my call sign, even though it's 1026, which it knows, it was only requesting a 026. So I don't know. We'll have to have a look at that. But I will play around more of that, and we'll get better at that, I promise. So look, the next flight now, I'd kind of like to go to Puerto Rico somewhere. One of these bigger airports, maybe. Not too sure which one. If anyone has any preference, let me know. We'll have a look at that as we start heading to America. We're getting very close now, guys. Very, very close to KJKA and starting our level 5 missions. If you enjoy this content, please do subscribe down below to the channel. Hit the bell icons for notifications. I upload that every single day. And other than that, for myself, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.